Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Sulk stream. Sorry I missed J-Wave today. I was not feeling so well, but I had to make it to the Sulk stream. I have to. It is my contractual obligation to be here, so you guys can call me gay for $5, because that's the price. I know you guys call me gay without giving me $5, and you owe me $5. Tonight we're going to be talking about the world famous, the world renowned Andy Dick, the most talented comedian since, I don't even know. I'm not even sure. No, I'm joking. He's terrible. He's super gay and I hate him. And we're just doing a hate show tonight about Andy Dick. So it's going to be a little bit more low key. I don't know if I'm going to be able to muster the energy I typically do on the Sulk stream, but I'm going to give it my all. Maybe Andy Dick will light a fire under me and be able to actually piss me off enough to yell and scream and do the typical Sulk stream stuff, you know, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to raise my blood pressure. I'm here to piss you and me off. That's what the Sulk stream is about. That's what this is all about. You fools. Of course. Here we are, night after night, just making things worse, fucking things up constantly. And I wouldn't be anywhere else. I couldn't ask to be anywhere else. I'm perfectly happy doing what I do. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So anyways, get comfy, get cozy, buckle up, grab a nice bottle of whatever you want to drink. Water's lovely. Not crack. Not a bottle of crack. If you're working, keep working. If you are driving, drive home safely. Get home safely to your loved ones, or alone, or a cat, or something like that. It doesn't matter. Hit the like button. I'm the Incredible Sulk. This is the Sulk stream. And this is called The Horrifying Downfall of Andy Dick. Enjoy.
Andy Dick holds the record for the longest-running downward spiral in Hollywood history. He's a comedian who has no classic specials, no iconic bits, no legendary roles, and yet he's
annoying for a living. That's what it is. He's annoying. He's an annoying little F-slur for a living. Was he in Zoolander? Who cares? What was he in Zoolander?
Famous for being the guy that consistently found opportunity despite being a serial predator, a raging alcoholic, not really being
a crackhead,
funny, and nobody really
not being funny. Not ever being. Who is he related to? How does he get these roles? Is he a J word? Is he one of those? Is that it? Because I know. Look, whatever. I understand most industries are nepotistic, but like Hollywood especially being one. Is that what's going on? Because he is not talented.
Really liking him. At 59 years old, Andy is still getting absolutely wasted and occasionally being knocked out by random guys who are not willing to tolerate his antics. But
Good.
This isn't surprising considering Andy once said, "I don't know the difference between harassment and trying to get a date, and I spent the past..."
It's because you don't get dates. Does he get dates? Who's dating Andy Dick?
3 decades proving he wasn't kidding when he said that. Then again, you can't help but look at those who gave Andy a platform as partially responsible for the damage he's done. Most jobs he got were because people knew he was a loose cannon, and that chaos could make for viral moments.
Is he, look, is there something like legitimately wrong with Andy Dick? I understand he's got like a cocaine issue or like, you know, drug problems and stuff. But like, is he schizophrenic or something? Is he retarded? Schizophrenic, retarded? Any of those? Any of those?
It's like a monkey.
Your Jadar doesn't go off on Andy? I don't know. It's pretty tricky. Yeah, it's pretty tricky. I don't know. I've been surprised before. Harrison Ford. Ashkenazi. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
For
the
every
army
man,
now.
woman, and child that became a victim of Andy Dick, there is a producer, comedian, or casting director who knew something bad could happen and they hired him anyway. This is the deranged, bizarre, and horrifying downfall of Andy Dick, where just when you think it can't get
I would curb stomp Andy Dick. You know, he's the reason Phil Hartman's dead, right?
any worse, it does. For a lot of comedy fans in the 1990s, it was honestly confusing how Andy Dick was becoming famous. He was far from the funniest guy on stage, and a lot of his bits just landed poorly.
Hey, with this outfit, though, don't I look like, hey, I'm Andy, the Candyman Dick. What do you need? Huh? What do you need, huh? I got it for you. What do you need? Come on. What do you need? You want something? Anything? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, no.
If his jokes weren't landing, Andy would...
That's a great bit. It's a fantastic bit. Look, I used to do stand-up, and, like, I've seen bad stand-up. I've seen bad stand-up. I like all of it. Like, the false anger, like, all kinds of bits. Right? All kinds of dishonest bits, just being silly or wacky or some shit. I've seen people eat a bowl of cereal on stage like Andy Kaufman. Dude, you're not doing it. It's not funny when you do it because you're doing it wrong. It's derivative. It's derivative. Now, Andy Dick goes on stage and acts like an asshole. Like a complete asshole. There's no bit behind it. There's no bit behind that. Are you a comedian? Are you an asshole? Are we just paying people to be assholes now? Because I want to see some checks. I want to see some checks in the mail for me being an asshole. Trust me. I've done it enough. I've done it plenty. Where are my fucking checks?
frequently resort to exposing his
Where?
private parts
Give
to
me the
the
money.
audience. But looking back, there was a small push for
Wacky John and Sergey. Wacky John. Here comes Wacky. Oh, look at me. I'm Wacky. Well, okay, don't make me go too much. All right. I'm not feeling well. I have something. My kids keep sneezing in my face. Right in my face. Right in my fucking face. And then I'm just like, keep sneezing right in my face. And I'm like, fuck. I'm Wacky John. Look at me. I'm Wacky John. Do you guys see me on stage being wacky? No. I'll tell you what I was like on stage. I'm just like this. I'm still like just completely dissatisfied. And I'm a little bit upset with everybody out there. Everybody in the crowd. Not as a bit or anything like that. Just as like this is just, I'm not here to entertain you, okay? But I am on some weird note. And I killed every fucking time. Ask Jess.
extremely raunchy and brain-dead comedy in the late
I absolutely did.
90s and early 2000s, especially considering the popularity of crass films like American Pie, There's Something About Mary, and Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo. Andy's humor fit right in with fans of those movies. One comedian who was a big fan of this sort of off-the-wall, bizarre...
Background says, my niece sneezed into my mouth, so I don't hug her anymore. Yeah. And it's not my kids. I like... It is my kids. They're little germ factories. But I hang out with, like, other people's kids, too, right? There's kids that come in here and, like, we babysit. And then there's just, like, there's a crew of them, right? And, like, my wife will, like, bring me a quesadilla and stuff like that. And then they'll, like, they'll just put their fucking hands on my kids. I was going to eat that. And I do it anyway. I still eat it. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I'm just hungry. I gobble it up anyway. It's just, they're filthy. Kids are filthy. They're filthy. They're just filthy little creatures.
and nonsensical humor was Ben Stiller, and he was...
Did I wear a black shirt on stage? Yes, I did. Of course. Of course I did.
the one who discovered Andy Dick in one of those small comedy clubs and hired him as a reoccurring...
Go ahead and look at pictures of me and Jess back in the day. I'm still wearing the shirt, you know?
character on the Ben Stiller show. The show was not very popular, and it's...
Can we get a clean black shirt? My wife pulled this out of the laundry, but I don't think it was, like, done. Chad is making fun of your... He's like, can we get a clean black shirt? Oh, you pissed her off now. You made her angry.
suffered from low ratings. However, it was one of the first modern series to rely solely on comedy instead of laugh tracks, and Andy's ability to morph into various comedic characters showed some versatility and helped him get noticed by more studios. Andy quickly became a favorite for sitcom producers. It's hard to find a show where he didn't at least make a small appearance.
I'm so tempted to donate a video right now. Do it. I don't care. I legitimately don't give a shit. All right, fine. Bring it on over.
Oh my God, you're gonna make him crazy.
I don't care.
Gonna drive him wild.
Gonna drive him wild with my different colored shirt. They asked if I wore a black shirt on stage when I was doing comedy. I'm like, yeah, of course I did. This is backwards. There we go. How do you like that?
Uncanny.
It is. It's weird, isn't it? Does it make you uncomfortable? This show is gonna. The numbers are not. Either they're gonna do really good or really poorly. I'm not even sure. Despite for a tenner, and he donated a clip. Let's see it. I don't care. I showed up. That's what I did. And I'm wearing a gray shirt. People get the wrong idea. Fuck you, dude. How'd you find this? How the fuck did you find this? This does not belong to me. That does not. Who made this? This did not. I didn't sign off on this. Fine.
About me though, it's weird.
Wait, we gotta start from the beginning.
People get the wrong idea about me though. It's weird. They're like, John, you have the heart of a child, and I'm like, stay out of my freezer.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Obviously, I don't have a child's heart in my
Try
freezer.
to keep them. And people are nosy. It's a problem. I was hanging out with my friends the other day, and I saw a cat on the street, and just through pure impulse, I was like, oh, I love cats. And not to sound gay, I was like, I meant the musical.
Working out some
Covered
bits.
it.
Working out some bits.
They totally bought it. Yeah. I like to mess around at work because work is not that fun for me. Take a lot of naps at my desk. And whenever I take a nap at my desk, I always knock over a bottle of pills just so people think I killed myself. It's a good laugh. I don't know why. I call my ex-girlfriend the microwave burrito because she's super hot on the outside but frozen in the middle.
There was better sets.
I was reading an article not too long ago on Facebook, and it was weird. It was an article about a priest who's accusing Starbucks of flavoring their coffee with semen. Weird. Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not, but the dude's a priest, so I'm going to assume he knows what semen tastes like. He's like, this tastes like Billy. Don't judge him.
That's
Man's
Jess.
got a passion.
That's Jess.
Man, every boy in that choir, from taste alone, it's a skill. It's a skill.
I didn't do an airplane food
Very,
joke.
very much a skill.
It's a
Hey,
fucking
I
set.
had a joke.
It's a set fucking he dug up. I don't even know who posted this. Did you post this? Maybe.
Why do women go to the bathroom in packs? So they can check out each other's dicks.
I forgot that. That's a funny joke.
What joke was it?
Why do girls go to the bathroom in packs? So they can check out each other's dicks. That's funny, dude. Holy shit, sorry.
I forgot.
I know, you're like, what? That's why the joke is funny.
I know it's got my name on. I have no idea who runs this channel. No idea.
My parents love me so much. Not only did they film my birth, but they also filmed my conception. So,
God, is there another minute in this?
who brought their grandma? No? So I'm going home alone tonight, huh? Alright. I love my grandma. She's a lot of fun. We play board games a lot.
Archer says apparently we all did some recon a while back, and I just didn't want to dox old Sulk. Yeah.
But she's
I don't
like to
think
that
you
point of age where like no one calls her out for cheating, so she just does it like all the time. We were playing Scrabble the other day. She tried to play this word on me, Quee. And I was like, Grandma, that is not a word. And you have an F on your rack right there. She was like, why? Where would it go? And I was like, never mind, you win. Cigarettes are expensive. I went to go buy a pack of cigarettes the other day, and the lady was like, wow, $9 a pack, and you're still willing to buy them. And I was like, wow, $9 an hour, and you're still willing to judge people.
Thanks for that.
Like the remake of the James Bond parody, Get Smart, workplace comedy, Less Than Perfect,
I've
and a
been
Thank
single
you for that.
5 years now,
Fucking-
and one of the things I
don't-
just can't
okay,
believe.
that's over.
memorable role as the eccentric stylist on The
Jess is laughing. That's all that matters.
Nanny. Andy also
I didn't.
managed to land roles in a handful of movies at the time, like the film adaptation of Double
Renee
Dragon.
says, "How embarrassing." That's okay. Is it because I'm wearing a gray shirt right now?
And a war comedy with Pauly Shore called In the Army Now, where he played as a soldier who always failed to meet the expectations of his superior officers. While critics felt indifferent about the film, it still raked in $30 million, which was a great success for a side character like Andy Dick. And this was kind of...
That wasn't even like. There were better sets. There wasn't a lot of people there. I think that was at like some hotel or something.
Andy's value at the time in Hollywood. By himself, he was a mediocre comic, but perfect as a sidekick, but
John should have to watch this once a month. Why? Why would I do that?
or guest star
would
to
I
the
do
main
that?
character on TV. Sometimes he could play a somewhat likable oddball character, and other times he could just be straight up insufferable and annoying.
That's my problem. I don't have a filter. And I just say, you know, how I have diarrhea. I just have diarrhea of the mouth. I just like,
Is that a Best Western? I really want to know who actually posted that. Who put that up and put my name on? And who did all of that? It was not me. It was not me.
so open, get you in a lot of trouble, though, right? Trouble. Yeah, that's why my publicist comes along and she's like, no. You know, but what am I going to do? I can't lie.
Not even a good hotel.
I can't.
No.
Now, it's not necessarily that Andy's on-screen performance is what prevented his career from thriving. It's likely what happened off-screen. He struggled with countless addictions and compulsions.
Smoke crack and sexually harass people. Could you imagine Andy Dick coming at you? Imagine Andy, like this guy coming at you. Renee's, this guy coming at you. You giving up a piece? You giving up a piece for that? Renee's?
Like exposing himself in public spaces, and the money that he was making would only make it easier to find and do whatever he wanted. It all started to crash and burn when he got blamed for the death of his co-star, Phil Hartman. By 1994,
Cult humiliation ritual. We watch it and critique what we would have done to make it better. Okay. Tell me how I could have made that set better. Please do. Please do. A set I did 10 years ago. Probably 10 years ago.
5, Andy Dick had landed a regular role on the NBC sitcom.
I'm not going back on the road. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. I am not going back on the road. Being on the road sucks. Being on the road absolutely sucks ass, dude. The places you stay are filthy. You're hanging out with a bunch of alcoholic and drug addicts because those are the other comics on there, and you get paid dick. It's not fun. It's fun, but it's just like, it's not worth it. It's not something I'm willing to do now.
News Radio. The show took place in the middle of New York City, where Andy Dick played a reporter named Matthew Brock. As Brock, he would do something clumsy or stupid and get bullied by the news anchors for never managing to do anything right. He also shared the screen with Joe Rogan, who played the building's electrician and handyman.
Wait, I can do that? I can file a copyright strike? I might do that. No idea who put that up.
However, the two of them didn't really get along behind the scenes. Even today, Rogan seems to have a love-hate relationship with Andy.
Farrell says living out of a suitcase is not great. It just being in the car.
The way he handled himself while on the set of the show.
There were no kids on News Radio, right? Were there any Lifetime? Act there? No, they're all.
Is this how? That's Nick Kroll. Why does he sound like that? He sounds so nasally.
Oh, they were all adults.
Yes, all adults except Andy Dick. Andy Dick's just whatever he is.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan.
You had him on recently. Where is he? Yeah.
This is just, he's probably doing something to avoid copyright.
I had him on once, and I'm like, that's enough.
Yeah.
But according to Andy,
Aaron, Sherry, don't clip that. Don't clip it.
Joe was
or do whatever you want. I don't care. You do whatever you want, man. I don't care. I'm not going to put in any effort into this show. And I know what you're about to say. John, you don't put in effort to any of your shows. That's fair. But not quite fair, because I actually do sometimes put in effort. I try to make jokes. I try to make good points. I try to do things that I'm here, okay? I'm here. I made it. You see the gray shirt? You see it?
Bit of a bully. He allegedly made co-stars cry and felt that he was being a little too aggressive.
Arden Shara says he's got a podcast interview from back in the day if you look hard enough. Oh yeah, there's a few of them out there. Oh yeah.
Aggressive the way he was calling Andy.
I don't know why they posted that clip. There's better clips out there. There's better clips. And I don't know why you couldn't find one of those. Can you find one of those? You know, I've done shows at the Comedy Store. I've done the Laugh Factory. I've done fucking other places.
Yeah,
I hated him. He was so mean. He would make the ladies cry.
Laughs Unlimited. There's other places. That's all I'm saying, bro.
We're friends now. Well, he was just a what's it called? A misogynist.
I'll be in pastels, like a nice blue pastel. Would you guys like that? John in his blue phase. John in his blue phase, right? Would you like that? I wouldn't like it.
It's a kiss. He was a lady hater. What's that word? Misogynist. He just, and I think maybe still is, I don't know. But he would get down on me in front of the NBC executives. You're high right now, Dick. You freak. If you just went out in your chair and you smoked pot, he's high right now. In front of, the NBC executives. And I was close to
Robin's egg blue would be a good color for me. Yeah.
tears.
However, Andy would ultimately prove that it was in fact him that was the problem on set, which damaged the show's reputation after he assaulted Helen Hunt at a dinner party.
I don't care about Helen Hunt. Arden Shara says, I think we all want to see our dear Sulk succeed. We're trying to make you look good, but also remind you where you came from. LOL. I'm Johnny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot.
It was the first SAG Awards. We got in, we were having a lovely time. Unfortunately, Andy Dick. Yes.
All right, Farrell.
Andy Dick.
Yeah. Farrell's Andy Dick's being Andy Dick. Farrell wanted to 23. 23. Let's see it. Let's see. Can we do 23? Can we do 23 minutes? That is a cruel wheel. It is a mean ass wheel, dude.
Table and
I figure you would have gotten it again by now.
People, what he's made of, as it were.
Oh, his last name.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I think
Don't be fooled by the e-bikes he's got. Yeah. God damn it.
he did. I think he waved it in front of Helen Hunt's face. Is that right?
Oh man.
Helen.
Yeah, that was it for us.
Somebody tracked down a better set. There has to be a look. That was a very lightly populated crowd, and I don't know why I was brought up on that one, but it's like there's better sets of me out there. There has got to be better sets.
That was the end of your
Find out this mystery person who's posting these
invitation to the SAG Award. No matter.
because I've seen like articles about me, and I'm like, I had no idea. Ardenshire has sent me articles about me that I had no idea existed. I had no idea. Like, you guys are doing like internet sleuthing, and I'm like, I've never seen this before. I've never seen any of these.
No matter how terrific an ensemble cast.
Sniffed out is what we did.
Now, in that clip, the way these two guys talk about Andy's antics...
It was obvious you were working out jokes. Yeah. I mean, that was technically true. You know, you can't go... Look, Dave Chappelle goes out and works on jokes all the time, but like you see him on Killing Me Softly, and he's absolutely burning it down. That's why I'm like, why the fuck would you post that one?
is truly reflective of how people laughed off his behavior, which never made him truly face any consequences. They have this, oh, that's just Andy being Andy type energy. Joe Rogan was actually one of the few people who didn't want to let this behavior slide and actually called Andy out for being dysfunctional.
I didn't know that he's talked a
The girl checking out the girls' dicks is that one got me though. I forgot most of my jokes. I like basically all of them.
ton of shit about me on Mark Maron's podcast, where he was talking about me when we were younger on news radio, about what an I was to him. I had no idea. And then, you know, he came on the podcast and he barely said, he was intimating that, you know, I was mean to him when he was young. But I'm like, dude, you used to pull your dick out. You used to show up.
Yeah, you probably just always had a look on your face like, what the f are you doing?
It was hard to work with him.
That translates into, he's a meanie.
Yeah.
Just he doesn't stand around and laugh at all my antics.
But Knob says, not really. I looked high and low for your comedy sets. I think I only found one. There might only be one out there.
On Maron's podcast, my God, he like had it so twisted.
Regardless of the tension on set, news radio...
That is what we do in there. You check out each other's dicks? Do you like feel the heft and stuff? And they're like, Melissa, my God, wow, that's impressive. Mwah. Kissing dicks. Is that what you're doing?
Radio was successful enough to reach its fourth.
That's sucking dick. No, not sucking. Just gently, gingerly kissing it. Mwah, as a sign of respect. No, I get it. You guys do what you do.
Season. And for
That's
a
why
moment,
you have couches and shit and those weird vending machines in there.
it looked like Andy Dick was entering a new leveled up phase.
Yeah, they put him up an octave higher, I think, to get around copyright.
In his career, he got a small role in The Cable Guy, a 1996 Jim Carrey film which was equivalent to hitting the lottery for comedy careers in Hollywood. Unfortunately, Andy could not remain sober for long enough to capitalize on his momentum. To make things worse, the man who was trying to keep him clean was Chris Farley, who was battling his own demons with
Chris
addiction.
Farley?
This relationship would be the first of many.
Chris Farley? Oh, and you're drinking plastic bottle vodka, dude. Damn. That's low. Are you like a movie participant? I am not going to say star. I would never say that.
That would send Andy spiraling further. At his worst, Chris Farley was suffering from one relapse after another, and while it wasn't widely known at the time, comedians in the green room noticed that Andy and Chris had developed a toxic codependent relationship, where the two would run off and relapse together if they ever crossed paths.
I see Farley disappear into a bathroom with Andy Dick.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Okay, him and Andy go into a bathroom.
Yeah.
They come out 5 minutes later, like giggling. I said, there's only two reasons a man goes into a bathroom with Andy Dick, and neither one of them's good.
Tragically, the jokes ended on...
One of them's gay, probably. Like, one of the reasons is gay. It's a gay reason.
December 18th, 1997.
33? God, he looks so much older. But he was so much younger than I am now.
When Farley was found dead in a hotel room from a lethal overdose of morphine and cocaine. After Farley's death, Andy was becoming more unhinged and reckless than usual, and people took notice when Andy...
Our Aristocrat vodka is pretty close to rock bottom. Well, I've never tried it, so thank you. I guess I've never hit rock bottom, which is good.
Showed up to
I'm not shooting for rock bottom, not by a long shot. That's... But plastic bottle, that's like Popov and shit. Yuck. Ugh.
Hartman's Christmas party with hard drugs he wanted to share. According to
Feral Pigeon comes in, she wants 33. Let's see what 33 brings us. What's 33? Oh, so close. 32. So close. Oh, so close. So close. Where's 33? It's not next to it, but it's around here. There it is. It's over there. It's not really that close.
To people close to Hartman, Andy Dick convinced Hartman's wife...
Got alcohol poisoning at 18 off McCormick? Ugh. Oh, my God. I mean, what is alcohol poisoning? Like, is that when you have to go to the hospital? Because I've never had to go to the hospital. I've been very drunk before, and I've woken up the next day alive, and I've been like, I'm hungover for like 2 days, but like never hospital drunk.
Bryn to sneak away to do a little cocaine. Now, under different circumstances, this might have just been seen as another celebrity doing drugs at a Hollywood party. But Bryn was a mother of 2 and had been sober for 10 years. For the next 5 months, Bryn apparently slipped into a state where she completely lost her mind and was consistently using pills, alcohol, and cocaine. And as a result of that, she murdered her husband and then herself. The death of Phil Hartman...
she killed herself too? Oh, damn, that's sad. Phil Hartman was really talented, and he didn't deserve... He got, like, shot in his sleep, too, I'm pretty sure.
And is still considered one of the most tragic deaths in the world of comedy. A lot of people in the industry saw him as the comic's comic, a reliable co-worker, and a loyal friend. Not to mention, he was another SNL legend. One of the most heartbroken comedians was former cast member and co-star Jon Lovitz, who couldn't help but cry while he was doing a short on-screen eulogy after the incident.
My older brother, Phil Hartman, spent 8 years at Saturday Night Live, and he eventually worked with over 25 cast members, but all of us were with him at the beginning.
Jon Lovitz ultimately took Phil Hartman's place in news radio to honor him. However, Andy Dick was still a major part of the show, and Lovitz continued to confront and blame.
Good. Did he hit him? Good. I hope he did. I hope he knocked Andy Dick out.
Andy for Phil's death behind the scenes. At one point, Andy told Lovitz, "You shouldn't be here," to which Lovitz replied, "Well, I wouldn't be here if you hadn't give Bryn in the first place." But according to Andy, Phil Hartman was a father figure to him, allowing him to bring his ex-wife and kids over whenever he...
Alright, Despite's got a dono. It's only $1, but I'll decide whether I want to put this one up. The last one was not good. I mean, it was good, but it was just, oh, fuck you. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly, how do you find these things? Fashionably offended. Comedian John Porter is on Uncontained this week. Don't even remember doing that. John is a very funny dude who is never worried about being controversial or offending the crowd. Doesn't sound like me. However, be prepared as he makes you work to unwrap the meanings of his punchlines with clever wordplay by adding an artistic edge to his style of dark comedy. You can see John live, blah, 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 charity for Soke's at Queen Bean, blah, 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 blah. Proceeds go to blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember this. I don't want to play it. I'm not playing it.
He was in need of family time or advice. To Andy, he couldn't see the connection between his behavior.
I'm not ignoring your links. I'm not playing. I don't play. Look, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to.
Behavior and Bryn's fateful decisions.
So anyhow, he was like a surrogate father. He was my father. He would give me great advice and this and that. And then he tragically died because his wife was on Zoloft and then went off it, and then any kind of pills can really f you up. And
I mean, look, Zoloft will fuck you up. Antidepressants, and you go off antidepressants, they will fuck you up. But Andy Dick is a liar. I don't trust Andy Dick. I'm not going to play it. I don't want to play it. All right? Give me $20. I'll play it.
she shot him and shot herself, and people blame me. Why? Because they say that I gave Phil's wife, Bryn was her name.
I remember. I met them once.
Great couple. They were a great, loving couple. Great family. The kids are great. Everybody was great. Why? And then pills just her up.
Why did they blame you? Did you give them to her?
No.
Now, it's definitely unfair.
Yeah, he did. I bet you he hesitated there for a second. You absolutely did.
Fair to blame Andy for somebody else's lifelong struggles with their mental health and addictions that he really had nothing to do with. But the reality is there are a ton of people that believe Andy Dick's actions started.
Remember when Andy was on IP2 and he raped that? What? No, I don't remember that. You gotta love yourself, John. It's important to embrace your past. It's why you're cool guy, John, now. People say that. People don't say that. People say, yeah, when I sit down at a day away, hey, cool guy John's here. If they started saying that, I'd be like, what's going on? What's going on with you guys? Because I know it would be sarcastic. Hey, cool guy John's here. Hey, cool guy. Hey, I'd be like, what's going on? What's going
ripple effect that led to Phil Hartman's death. You can imagine this.
Everyone click the link and give him a follow. Jesus, you guys. How?
Weighed greatly on Andy, and as a result, he actually spent one of his first real stints in rehab.
Ardenshire actually runs my Instagram account. Ardenshire, can you post a link? Follow that one. Follow that one.
After this, when he got out, he made the terrible decision to go on Howard Stern to talk about his experiences as an addict.
It's admittedly a little cringy, but I don't care. It is what it is.
Stern is not your friend. He's a shock jock and an entertainer. So him poking and prodding at Andy made him visibly depressed.
We used to hang out with Farley, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got high with him a lot. You two must have been a terror together.
I understand it's the internet. I understand. Yeah. Look, I understand. And like, I am a public figure. Okay. And I understand people are going to do some digging and these things are going to come up. I understand. All right. I'm fine with it. Being a public figure as I am, being a world famous podcaster, streamer, whatever I am, I understand that these things are going to happen. So please be my guest and, you know, make me famous.
Yeah. But, sober, too. No, but really. I had a lot of fun sober.
Did you ever make it with him?
Oh! He's a lot of man to love.
He sure is.
He really is a great guy.
All right, so wait a second. Yeah.
But no, we never made it. No.
You're a bit of a jinx, Farley, Hardman.
Look, don't.
I'm pinning that on Van and Andy.
Yep. Why did people around you end up dead, dude?
I already have a lot.
Did you know Phil's wife, Bryn? I interviewed the two of them together.
Well, I don't want to hear any of that.
I'm going to play it for you.
No, they were both.
Come here, I'll tickle you.
No.
He's really straightened his act out.
I know. He's much calmer.
Yeah, look at you. You want some?
No.
Get Andy a glass of tequila, please.
No.
Let's see if you're really good.
Let's spice up that iced tea.
Yeah.
As much as Andy tried.
Yes, technically world famous. Technically, yes. I am known in different parts of the world.
To remain sober, he just seemed incapable of keeping it together in Hollywood. Just like the situation with Chris Farley, people started noticing a pattern. It was never good if you saw someone walking away to hang out with Andy Dick. It's almost like Andy Dick was the guy you would hang out with when you're at your lowest moment, because he's not going to hold you accountable. He's not going to say, hey man, you should really get your act together. He would indulge in your vices with you, probably justify them, making it worse. Shortly after rehab, Andy would relapse and fly with co-star David Strickland from Los Angeles to Las Vegas to party for 3 days at strip clubs. Tragically, Strickland had a past of manic depressive episodes and died in a motel room while the two were spending every hour.
Why is this guy a Black Widow? Why does everyone around him die like that? I wouldn't hang out with Andy Dick because he seems like a problem.
Or getting as high as possible.
And he's Andy Dick. I don't like Andy Dick. I feel like I would punch him in the face. He would annoy me to death.
It was this moment where it really did look like Andy Dick was carrying some kind of curse. And after the...
I don't like cokeheads either. I don't like cokeheads. I don't like people who do cocaine. I find them extremely annoying. I don't like cokeheads.
The loss of yet another actor, Andy just continued to spiral down. He was caught by police in LA after ramming his car into a pole and trying to flee the scene. He later pleaded guilty to felony possession and misdemeanors for possession and possession of a smoking device. But somehow he managed to escape those charges, even though his mugshot made him look guilty of whatever they were accusing him of. The judge promised to dismiss the charges as long as he participated in an 18-month drug diversion program, which he completed well enough.
All right, I'll do Phil Hartman's last scene. Facebook? Is this okay, I didn't want you to like trick me there. You can be tricky. You can be tricky.
So long, farewell, I'll be to say goodnight. We style your jeans like even if they're too tight. So long, farewell, but sleep we must be stealing.
Watch 90210.
I'm sorry, Kevin Nealon. So long, farewell, we'd like to give you more.
We're not on a lot, so we better try to score.
So long, farewell, it's time to say farewell. I feel verklempt. So talk amongst yourself.
What's that, Phil Hartman?
So long, farewell, we have to bid adieu.
What makes you think that I won't cut you?
It's a whole bit.
To say goodbye is sad. We skipped this year, and that's why it was bad. So long, farewell. We'll wake up bright and early. I don't have a character yet, but I was on Laverne and Shirley.
No, that's... Oh, that was Mike Myers? Okay.
Farewell. Hey, what am I? Got liver. I need to sleep in a van down by the river.
You know, I can't imagine a more dignified way to end my 8 years on this program. Goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye. Good.
Am I gonna get a strike? Oh, I just thought about that. All right, fine. Whatever.
To walk away free. Initially, this seemed to be the final wake-up call Andy needed to
I might get a strike anyway, I don't care.
Stay sober. Plus the fact that he now had 3 children at this point. A
What?
9-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a newborn daughter. If he was going to provide a life for them, he would have to prove that he could stay clean.
Who's having sex with Andy Dick? Ew.
However, it was never meant to last. There was just something about Andy Dick that couldn't be rehabilitated or repaired. The moment you thought he was clean and safe, he always managed to find an even crazier way to damage his life and reputation, all while hurting people close to him. It's almost like this lifestyle was thrilling and exciting to him. Around the early 2000s, Andy Dick was seemingly tired of his own mess and close to taking off in Hollywood. He got some small roles in Inspector Gadget, Road Trip, Dude, Where's My Car, Zoolander, Stiller, and Dr. Dolittle 2, all comedy films that had significant box office success. He was still
Why hire Andy Dick, though? Why not anybody else?
considered wacky and unpredictable.
Why not somebody who's actually talented? Somebody who's like, you want around on the set.
But controlled enough to producers that MTV ended up greenlighting the Andy Dick Show. It ran as a mockumentary-style sketch comedy show, where Andy would parody celebrities and make fun of pop culture.
Well, hi, Anus. Do you have a little surprise for me? Oh, thank you, Anus. That's going to make somebody very happy. Hello. Welcome to the...
Farrell Vision says, sorry, John, didn't think about that 13 twice. You want to roll 13? We'll roll 13. Let's see what it is. We'll roll 13. Double zeros. Damn.
Anus and Andy show.
This is disgusting. He's a disgusting person.
But unlike his time with Ben Stiller, Andy's comedy was so aggressive that it was like he was just begging to be canceled. If he wasn't dressing up as Adolf Hitler, he would be riding that razor-thin line between edgy and offensive.
My name is Rod Crandall. I'm a midget wrangler.
Midget, stop.
When I say I'm a midget wrangler, I get a lot of blank stares like, huh? Or what the?
Midget, up then.
Because people, all they see is a little creature bopping around on the set doing their funny little bop and hop and bop.
All right, that was good.
And they don't understand that there's a man behind the scenes making that all happen.
He also took part in a reality TV show called The Assistant, where Andy would take on someone in the show as a personal assistant to help him with day-to-day tasks.
The man
scoring coke.
You have to kiss up to, the man who will decide your future. I give you Mr. Andy Dick.
Go ahead and laugh at me. America seems to.
No.
They pay me for it.
Around this time, Andy was mostly staying out of the press. He mostly distanced himself from groups that encouraged his drug habits, and he appeared to be finding ways to express his own style without causing bodily harm to himself or others.
You, of course, you had some issues a few years ago in your life.
Yeah.
You had some drinking was going on. How long have you been sober now?
Sober for 2 years and almost 3 months.
Doubt.
What made you stop drinking?
I need one of those buttons, like a doubt button. You know, like how those shock jocks have a bunch of buttons and stuff? I don't have any buttons. I should get a button budget. I don't have any buttons. I have knobs. They don't do anything. There's knobs in the chat that don't do anything.
What made you, Andy Dick, look in the mirror and go, it's got to stop?
I think the laundry list of people I was offending, you know, it just was growing and growing.
I missed the other donation? What other donation? Oh, 13. Okay. All right, I'll do it twice. I don't care. I'll do it twice. Watch, this is the one that hits. Of course it is. Because of course it is. Because of course it fucking is. Because of course it is. It's 13. Congratulations, Farrell. You've won again. You've won yet again. Okay. Okay, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Right. Like, what kind of people were you offending? Bono? You offended Bono? How did you offend?
See, I was tempting fate right there. That's what I was doing. I was tempting fate. And fate was like, fuck you, John. Fuck you and your fucking tempting ways. And fuck you, man. All right, fine.
Bono. When you start offending like these good people, you know, people that are well loved.
Yeah, the timing is pretty funny.
By all of America.
I have a headache. I don't feel good.
You have to start wondering. And then Wesley Snipes, there was a whole thing. I don't want
What
to get into
happened
that.
with Wesley Snipes?
I don't want to get into it.
But whenever it came to Andy, nothing good could ever last. He just had a special talent for pissing people off, like how he whispered something in the ears of rock star Marilyn Manson,
You're a
and things
winner.
quickly
You're a
turned
winner, Farrell.
ugly.
Andy leans over to Mac and he goes like this.
I don't like this guy either. I don't fucking remember his name. I don't like him either.
And Mac just goes like this. Just literally like that. He's saying fuck to somebody else.
What was he saying?
Who the knows, man? I was dancing. I couldn't hear anything. And then he goes like this.
Farrell says I've had a shit day. I've been sick all day. I haven't done shit today. I just sat and like if I miss day wave, it's like I'm like fairly sick. I don't know. I'm not missing the Sulk stream. I get paid on the Sulk stream, so it's just like, you know.
And he turns to Manson and he goes, and I swear to you, Manson goes like this.
Seth Green might be a pedo. Yeah, the chances of that are like 100%.
Just hits him right in the throat, and Andy just like sort of takes that hit and just like has a funny.
Listen, do we imagine? Well, Andy, you know, there's that old thing, you know, gay when drunk, or in Andy's case, gay when on, or maybe I don't know, but. What could Andy have said?
I don't know. He said all kinds of inflammatory.
Again, this clip, you have two guys who can't help but laugh at Andy being insufferable. And while we can easily blame drugs and alcohol for some of Andy's annoying tendencies, his extremely inappropriate behavior.
You guys are going to Vegas and not taking me, and like paying for my flight and my hotel room that's like separate, and like all that. And like paying my whole way. Why? Why would you do that to me?
You're likely stems from something much deeper, and it's something.
Why would you leave me out of that fun trip?
I've been dealing with since he was a small child.
I was let's just say I was very right all the way from as far as I can remember. I remember today to right now. No, but
I'm not.
Seriously, I remember in first grade.
You guys do whatever you want.
I remember bending over all of the neighborhood kids, girls and guys. Yeah. This was just a fun thing. It wasn't so much as curiosity. Right. Having them drop trow. Yeah. And bend over the picnic bench. Yeah. And then there's like 4 or 5 of them, and I was playing butt bongos on their.
If they win, I get to go next time. Okay, I'm done with that. I'll take that bet. It's a bet. All right. It's now a bet.
Bare butts.
Well, that's sort of fun.
That was fun. Sure. But I remember my mom.
You haven't been to Vegas in 20 years? I was there with the boys, like Royce and Mersh and shit. Last April before that. I don't know. It was expensive. It's just like I've been in Vegas a bunch of times, and it was like, I mean, like. It's a boomer town. It's boomer town, right? It's for boomers. It's always been for boomers. Back when Vegas was like in the 80s, Vegas was fucking booming, right? But like they didn't adjust. They just kept the prices up with the boomers. They didn't reset it for Gen Xers or millennials or anything like that. And now it's just it's like $80. They don't even have buffets anymore. There's no buffets. They shut down all the buffets because of COVID. So it's like, it kind of sucks.
On the back kitchen window, just tapping it. She was literally just going, tapping. I look up and she just is wagging.
Now, according to Andy,
Farrell says, that is, oh my God, dude. John, if you and Jessica come, big ass Airbnb, and of course you're invited. I wish we could, but we can't because we got like little kids and stuff.
Remember exactly what caused this behavior to escalate. But after his conversation with Dr. Drew, it was clear to everyone but Andy that something seriously altered him early in his life.
And you told me that your mom used to take you to a urologist as early as age 5.
One time because of something. I don't remember this. She had to tell me because I wasn't peeing. And then he said I was mad.
At 5.
But I don't remember that.
We just abused the kid?
I think so. Because I had dreams of, I had this one dream where I was, first of all, I was sent away for almost a year to be taught how to use the toilet, to be potty trained. So like when I was 2 or 3.
You were sent away to learn how, what? That doesn't sound normal. That does not sound normal.
That's odd.
Sent away.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
Yep. To like my grandparents or something. I don't remember any of it. The only thing I remember is collecting eggs in the hen house and this weird nightmare, or maybe it happened, where I'm peeing in the toilet and there's a man peeing above me in the toilet and he slammed the lid down on my pee.
And while it's okay to be empathetic towards someone who may be suffering
I'm not empathetic. Look, it's like you're fucking, no. You're insane.
From childhood trauma, at some point in adulthood, you have to take responsibility for the harm you inflict on others. Trauma stops being the genuine reason and starts...
This is true, right? No one gives a shit if you're traumatized as it. Like, you're traumatized. Look, we're all traumatized as kids. Everyone's got trauma. Everyone's got bad trauma. Dude, me. Tons of it. Tons of it. Tons of it. Okay? But that doesn't mean I get to just fucking act however I want as an adult. You see this on 600 Pound Life all the time. Right? Oh, I got diddled as a kid, so now I'm fucking 700 pounds. How are those two things related? How are those two things at all related? You just you can't control yourself, and you're trying to find a way where it's not your fault. It's never your fault. It's never been your fault ever, ever, ever. Okay. Well, that's where it got you in this situation. That's why fucking people hate you so much. Because you just sit around and you fucking shove KFC down your throat and then bark at everybody when they don't do what you say. I hate those people. I really hate those people.
Becoming a self-justified pattern you choose not to confront. And by 2004, Andy Dick was back to being famous for his off-screen behavior rather than his on-screen performances. He was once again arrested.
You guys gonna make me sing another song? Because, like, I don't have it in me.
This time for indecent...
I will not put in the effort that you guys are expecting me to put into a song. But I'll do it. I'll do the song. It's the rules of the game.
Exposure after mooning people at a local McDonald's. And since it was a minor crime, he was released shortly after. But if Andy wasn't working in Hollywood, his criminal record would easily justify him having to register as an offender. But he kept getting a mere slap on the wrist because he was working in an industry that celebrated and promoted his clownish antics and degenerate behavior. Because he was still able to get tertiary roles in Hoodwinked, Happily and Ever After, and Employee of the Month. Again, films with pretty decent box office success. When Andy was sober...
Fairhill says, at one point we lived in a neighborhood so bad my mother gave a pimp and his hose rides to run protection for us in and out of our apartment. But I didn't go down Andy's fucking road. Holy shit.
You could see some potential in him, like this short back and forth with the comedy legend Norm Macdonald.
My aunt turned her house into a bed and breakfast. I guess she woke up and said, not enough strangers are here.
Died of a heart attack at his home in Malibu.
That's horrible.
Do you want to hear my impression of the
That's going to be you if you don't lose weight.
You want to hear my impression of the 9/11 call from Johnny Carson?
911 call.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. But 9/11 was a national tragedy.
Yes, it was.
Why do you laugh at that?
But for Andy, one step forward always led to two steps backwards, and his degeneracy was on full display at the Comedy Central roast of Pamela Anderson in 2005. Without any warning or prior rehearsal, Andy decided to do a bit as a plastic surgeon and inspect Anderson's chest, in what was just an excuse to grope her in front of millions of viewers. Now, I can't play the full clip, but he grabs her breasts for a full minute without letting go as she laughs uncomfortably. Just because she is laughing does not mean she thinks.
Yeah, no. Who has sex with Andy Dick? How does he have kids, dude? How does Andy Dick have fucking kids? Who would do that? Who would have sex with Andy Dick? I still can't believe it. All right, John, give it your least. Okay, all right, fine. I'm gonna fucking do. I imagine Vanessa Carlton. This is the bit. This is the bit I do. Do you guys like it when I do the full screen, the Big John, or should I stay over here so you guys can sing along? What do you guys think? The cult has spoken. I understand. I understand the rules. I understand the entire thing. I'm here for it. You know, I'm here for it, and I'm willing to do the things that you beg me to do. I'm that kind of cult leader. I'm that kind of cult leader. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past as I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. It's a good song. It's always times like these when I think of you. I wonder if you ever think of me. 'Cause everything's so wrong and I don't belong living in your precious memory. 'Cause I need you and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? Oh, 'cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. God, it's a long song. Okay. I don't wanna let you know I drown in your memory. I don't wanna let this go. I don't. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I still need you, and I still miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass us by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. Oh, turn to the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I just see you. If I could just hold you tonight. I am pretty good.
That's great.
And I'm not feeling well, so I really had to go to that place. Did you enjoy that? Dan Snot says absolute dog shit.
Thinks what he is doing is funny. Take it from someone who has had the same thing happen to them. It was not funny when it happened to me either. Sometimes
RJ says, John, this is important. Go to your shower immediately and wash off all the gay off quickly. All of it? All of it? All the gay? No.
people laugh uncontrollably when they're uncomfortable. How does this guy still have a career?
It's a good song. It's a good song. I mean, like, whatever. You're gay. Okay, fine. John's gay because he says Vanessa Carlton is a good song. Whatever.
People get thrown in jail for doing less. And this was on TV, so the evidence is all there. You can't help but wonder if Andy was
boosted my numbers, so there you go.
Specifically hired to cause chaos. Now,
lowered my T-cell count, though, which is concerning.
Comedy Central roasts are known to get edgy, but Andy was always willing to cross a line. He had a very similar encounter with Ivanka Trump on Jim.
Why are you guys so judgmental? Nom says that was fucking terrible. I'm sorry. What do you want? Did I ruin the song? I'm not feeling well. I'm sick. I have some sort of cold or something. What did you expect to happen? You guys are... I thought it was pretty good. I thought I did pretty good, and you guys are just being bullies about it.
Jimmy Kimmel 2 years later, where he inappropriately touches her, and it's not really a joke.
I have no idea what he's doing behind me.
He's perfectly still.
I'm like trying to be very, very.
You don't play up the glitter on your legs.
Oh, you don't.
Andy, don't please. Don't touch Ivanka.
Oh wait, did I say I was?
Stop touching people, you fucking creep, dude. He deserves to get punched so much. So much, dude.
Andy, please don't.
She's still feral pigeon. Another $5 for 34. Let's. Okay, 34. If it hits again, I'm gonna fucking do another song, I guess. I don't know. Oh, okay. All right, it didn't happen then. The thing is, I'm not testing fate. I'm not tempting fate anymore.
Donald Trump will kill both of us.
Because I mean, I shot myself in the foot with that one. I didn't think I did that bad. You guys are mean. Tell me I did good. Honey, I don't think he's Jewish. I don't think Andy Dick's Jewish. I think he's just there's something wrong with him.
Now, Jimmy Kimmel was definitely aware of Andy Dick's tendencies because he attacked a guest years earlier, which led to him getting slammed on his back. Even when Andy refused to stop touching Ivanka, security was brought out in a way that made it look like it could have been...
I bet Donald Trump doesn't like Andy Dick.
...just a controversial bit or some kind of performance art. However, Andy's behavior was far from an act. In 2008, he was arrested for theft and battery in Orange County, California, after groping a 17-year-old girl. The incident allegedly occurred in the middle of a restaurant, and Andy apparently even went as far as to try and pull down her top. Once again, he somehow managed to escape serious charges, and he was ordered to serve 3 years of probation and wear an alcohol monitor for a year. In 2010, he was at it again. This time, Andy allegedly grabbed a bouncer's genitals and groped and kissed a patron at a Dallas nightclub. He pleaded not guilty and claimed that they just wanted money from a famous...
Christian says, that was lovely, Sulk. Ignore the haters. Thank you. Thank you. See, I'm a human being, all right? And I've been getting a lot of... you know, lift me up sometimes, guys. Please. I'm just so...
celebrity, only to also be sued for...
I don't feel good.
assault that same year when Andy allegedly put his genitals on the face of an audience member. But
yo, what the fuck? Like, put his dick on it, like slapped him in the... Oh, boy. Oh, you be oh, man. Did he hit him? I would have hit him. I'd be like, look, you're not going to jail, but I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Like, I'm going to make you bleed, bro. Like, for real. Like, the cops don't have to get involved, but you're going to wish they were.
For unknown reasons, the charges were soon mysteriously dropped. This vicious cycle just seemed to be repeating over and over again. Andy's agent would get him a gig during a brief moment.
No, I can't do the gin and hot sauce thing because I'm doing the dry January. I'm doing the whole... Look, I'm 3 weeks in now.
Supposed sobriety, then he'd get a big payday and go back to partying on hard drugs and committing crimes. In 2013, a Good Samaritan picked Andy Dick up without fully understanding who he was. They just wanted to help. He didn't know where he was staying, the source said. He had no cell phone or wallet. While she was driving, Andy allegedly grabbed her steering wheel and blasted music to the point where they almost lost control. When we got to the house, Andy told my husband he was hungry. My husband made him eggs, but Andy spat at me because I could not put a song he requested on my iPod quickly enough. He kept asking if I was a moron. If Andy wasn't harassing people that were just trying to help him, he became notorious for walking into nightclubs hammered and getting into fights. He'd ruin events and often end up urinating publicly before disappearing to find another party to crash. He'd show up on strangers' couches, bushes, and sidewalks, babbling incoherently or getting so aggressive that he would often get physically assaulted. Like when he grabbed a paparazzi's microphone and things quickly went south.
Andy, what's wrong with you, Andy? What's wrong? Watch out before you hit your camera, dude. I'm serious. See? Get it! See? Got it! He's not gonna let go!
He got it.
Damn!
Hey, I'll tell you.
He's not.
Hey!
That's not cool. That's not good.
Oh shit, he's lit.
Okay, guys, everybody needs to get off the
But as Andy continued to lose control, it got harder and harder for even the most loyal fans to make excuses. He might have had some hidden childhood trauma or a serious drug problem.
Who cares? Who cares? You're an adult now. Stop it. Stop. You look. You grow up to 17 in a 17-year-old in a restaurant, and then you slap some guy with your dick. I imagine it was a guy, because that's like, you don't get to do that.
But it didn't justify all of these crazy stunts that would have landed anyone else in jail.
He's D-list celebrity at best. Why does anyone pay attention? That's what I'm trying to think of. Like, what? He's obviously not funny. I mean, has anybody laughed at an Andy Dick bit or a joke or any? Does he do jokes? Is he a comedian or is he just a fucking? I mean, it's not a clown. That's not clowning. That's just being an asshole. That's just being a bad person, and everyone watching, standing around and like giving you money so you can fucking. No, that's not an art form. You're just a dumpster fire of a human being.
And in 2017, his career opportunities were finally starting to seriously...
Don't laugh at him either. It's not... Look, I understand the distinction between laughing at him and laughing with him. Don't laugh at him. Ignore him completely. Ignore... That's where he gains his power. Is because people are like, haha, he committed a crime. Haha. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's a literal crime. You gotta stop committing crimes, dude. Crimes aren't funny. They're fucking crimes.
Dry up. After Andy was fired from a movie, Raising Buchanan, for allegedly coming to the set completely wasted, he was being accused of being a total creep, licking, groping, and generally assaulting his co-stars. It didn't help that Andy basically admitted to everything, but justified it in his own twisted way. I didn't grope anybody. I might have kissed somebody on the cheek to say goodbye and then licked them. That's my thing. I licked Carrie...
That's your thing? That's your thing?
Fisher at a roast. It's me being funny. I'm not trying to harass people. I didn't grab anybody's genitals. As if that wasn't the most insane way to...
Don't lick me. Don't lick me. Don't do that.
Justify assaulting someone. Listen to this. I don't know the difference between...
Feral Pigeon says some crimes are funny. Yeah, but when like people in Florida do it, like kidnapping an alligator and stuff. It's a silly crime.
harassment and trying to get a date.
That's a silly crime, right? Not like going around like sexually harassing people in this specific instance. He's not even doing that right. I mean, I'm trying to think of where that would be a funny situation. I can't think of one, but he's not doing it right.
70s, all the girlfriends I got was by kissing and licking their
hate crimes can be funny. Yeah.
cheek. I don't know anymore. There were beautiful women and beautiful guys on set. I flirt with them. I might kiss someone on the set and ask them to go to dinner. They're the ones that took it south. Of course, I'm going to proposition people. I'm single, depressed, lonely, and trying to get a date. They can just say no, and they probably did, and then I was done. It's amazing to me that Andy said this at the peak of the Me Too movement, and yet nobody was really outraged. Probably because A, he wasn't really that famous anymore, and B, you couldn't be shocked by Andy Dick anymore. His behavior wasn't treated like a scandal. It was treated like
it's not the 90s. Look, you're not famous anymore. You're not famous. You're like, people don't recognize you on the street and say, "Oh my God, that's Andy Dick." I mean, I guess they do when they're like, "Oh, this guy's like in a lot of trouble." Oh my God, it's Andy Dick.
Annoying, unpredictable, and somehow unavoidable. But random strangers were not so quick to brush off Andy and say, oh, that's just what he always does. Like how a man at One-Eyed Jack's nightclub in New Orleans threw a punch so hard.
We do laugh at body cams. We do. But see, that's real life. I mean, okay. All right, fine.
It left Dick critically wounded. Nobody knows exactly what happened, but at this point in his life, 99% of people, after hearing that Andy Dick got knocked out outside of a nightclub, they would probably say it was his fault and he deserved it.
As you can see on this security video, a man appears to be waiting for Dick, then lands a vicious blind punch that knocks the comedian out cold.
I saw the whole thing. The punch just, Andy dropped like a rag doll. It was extremely scary and smacked the back of his head so hard on the cement there, on the cement sidewalk.
Damn, you didn't kill somebody doing that.
As the attacker calmly picks up his beer and walks...
I'm not saying you should kill him, right? Don't kill him. But, like, punch him.
away, there were tense moments as Dick remained unconscious on the ground.
He wasn't responding to me. I was looking at it. His eyes were going all over the place. He was trying to, like, swallow his tongue. He was, like, not talking to me.
The performer's friends say...
I would argue Andy Dick was never really famous. No, I mean, he was famous, right? We know who Andy Dick is. It's difficult, like, in modern times... with like Instagram and X and all the like social media and like what I'm doing now, it's difficult to like pin down where somebody actually crosses the line of fame. I'm obviously famous, but like people know who Andy Dick was. Enough people knew who Andy Dick was to where he could be considered famous. He was in large movies, even in bit parts. And I maybe more infamous than anything. Not exactly famous for his talents, but I don't even know how he got that far. I mean, like, he should just be in jail.
He was diagnosed with a concussion and bleeding on the brain, spending 2 nights in the hospital.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Before flying back to Los Angeles.
Around the same time, Andy's own family started to turn against him. He had already had a long-standing reputation for showing up intoxicated at every occasion, like how he later admitted to Vice that he'd been giving them a lot of presents on Christmas, only for his kids to just wish that he wasn't drunk all the time.
What kid would say that's too many presents? Only a kid that would think that just was too many presents. I was like trying to buy their love. Like, yeah, your dad's a up, but look, he gets you tons of presents. Just too many. It was really them saying, can you stop with the presents and maybe just don't be drunk and just give us love?
But it was eventually too much to deal with.
Ow. Yeah, maybe you should stop being fucking hammered all. And it's like, being a little drunk is probably fine. Especially on Christmas, that's probably fine. But being a fucking, like, a drunk where it's becoming an issue and that's like what you're known, it's like too much.
His ex-wife, Lena Sved, got a temporary restraining order against him after he continued to get into
intoxicated at every occasion. So they were like, no, Andy Dick is not. It's more than every occasion. It's every day. He's smoking crack, getting hammered all the time, and he's just leaving a trail of bodies behind him. Literal dead people. Victims. He has victims. He doesn't have an audience. He has victims.
Frequent arguments with their son while drunk.
He just does it in small enough doses where people kind of tolerate it, right? It's not like O.J. Simpson where he's like, oh, sorry I murdered those people. Which he wasn't. He wasn't sorry about that, but he definitely did do that.
He also shared that Andy broke 2 front windows in order to get back inside the home. When she later arrived to the house, she says Dick was gone, leaving a mess of broken glass and dishes behind. During the second incident reportedly mentioned in the court documents, Dick was allegedly screaming and swearing at Jacob, broke several dishes, and flipped over a coffee table. In 2019, he was pulled into court for allegedly groping an Uber driver. In 2021, he also turned on his own boyfriend at the time, allegedly hitting him with a...
What? Okay, so like he's got kids and he's super gay. Damn. Yeah, but I feel like George Clooney would get mobbed anywhere. Andy Dick would get someone whisper to the person next to them, is that Andy Dick? That person would reply, who? I mean, if George Clooney was sitting next to me, I'd be like, who's George Clooney? I mean, who is George? Because I don't know.
a liquor bottle and steel chair, and even a frying pan.
I know who George Clooney is. It's just like I if I saw him at a restaurant, I would be like, and then I wouldn't care because I don't care about celebrities. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about celebrities. Even if they wanted to be my friend, I'd be like, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend.
The cast iron skillet hit him.
He hit you with a skillet?
I
Sure did, bud.
Damn.
What did he do to deserve that?
everything. He my friend's wife, and I walked in on him. Me and my friend walked in on him. My friend's wife. What? Put her on him.
So what do you use everybody or something?
Damn.
Slinging, man. Catch your cast iron pans, I guess.
16 stitches. Guess who goes to
It's
jail?
method acting. Google it.
Guess who goes to jail?
You.
Me.
Once again, Andy managed to slip through the cracks of the justice system, getting out of jail on a $50,000 bond.
What? He doesn't care about 50,000. Look.
Even during a podcast.
Why not just put this guy in jail? Just give him a few years to cool off, sober up, dry out a little bit. I think it would be good for him. Just a few
with
years.
Bobby Lee, who's known to be extremely crass and distasteful, Bobby
Lee has his own problems. He farted in a little girl's face one time on set. And I could see the joke behind it, but it's just that's not really a joke either.
seemed like the more normal person in the room, as Andy drunkenly screamed at his literal broken wrist.
Yeah.
Pardon my wrist.
Because I have...
I hate you. wrist. I hate my wrist. It broke on me.
But you and
Why'd you go and break on me?
And this right here, in terms of
great.
laughs for me...
I guess you're a superstar.
Stop calling your wrist a...
Yeah, Bobby Lee farted at a girl. He grabbed her by the back of the head and then shoved it into his ass and cut a huge fart into her face. Yeah, and he was brought up on charges for that. Yeah.
I'm offended now. Yeah.
He's trying to talk.
Oh, yeah.
And jerked off her dog. I didn't hear about that, but possibly.
See, wrist talk. Say something, wrist. Well, most sincere. I can't do it, Andy. I just can't. I can't do it because I don't think this is the appropriate time to do it.
Oh, yeah, because if you're gonna start an intervention,
I'm not starting.
I'll walk right the fuck out. And by the way, I'm not gonna walk out the front door. I'm gonna walk off the balcony.
And after 3 decades of being unable or unwilling to change his behavior, Andy Dick's Hollywood career was seemingly over. In the 2020s, he...
All right, you gave me $1. I'll see what it... Okay. Something about it, and it's topical.
Wives with Andy Dick? His baby mama lives in his house while he lives in a trailer with his girlfriend?
Who signed up for this?
Good luck, Lorenzo Lamas. Celebrity Wife Swap, all new Sunday.
He would downgrade from a low-level Hollywood star
So
to
he's
doing
a celebrity. He's a celebrity, right? He's a celebrity.
Cameos and essentially becoming a pet for abusive lolcow streamers online. No matter how desperate Andy managed to get, it was like he had a special gift for finding a new rock bottom, each one lower than the last. By 2022, Andy Dick had clearly put himself in a new kind of financial hell, so he jumped on the Cameo app, where people could pay him and request a personalized video for birthdays, graduations, or a quick...
Should I hop on the Cameo app? Should I do that? Do you think I'd be famous enough to do that? Nah, me neither.
Laugh. For Andy, it was just another way to get insanely drunk and make money at the same
Oh, but I could get Tony on the show.
time.
You learn a lot. It's more said, ladies and gentlemen, by me, Andy Dick. It's for Nathan McGee and his birthday on May 9th. It's going to be 45 and he's still alive, folks.
Dude, he belongs in hell. He belongs in hell. He crawled out of hell and he belongs... I understand you're suffering and that's your own doing, but, go back.
And the way you get through this, because I know Mike...
He's my twin, Mr. Pizza. I don't think we look alike.
Maureen and Dexter, they all told me that you're having a hard time. You're really bummed out about all this COVID-19 bull. Just say it like that and you'll start feeling better. This COVID-19
he is in hell, but he's not dead yet.
thing is balls.
At this point, Andy had gone to rehab more than 10 times, had been kicked out of several residences, and lost...
At what point do you just be like, rehab's not cutting it? Rehab is not doing it.
Partners and friends after violent outbursts. Andy would soon horrify his last handful of fans on the web show Kermit and Friends, revealing his face to the...
561 views. 500... Okay. So my show gets better view. my show! My show, this show right here gets better numbers.
Camera after blacking out the night before.
Andy, show everybody your face, sweetheart.
What happened?
Hurts. It hurts really bad.
Did he get his ass beat? Is that what happened?
Andy, who did this to you?
Stranger. Literal stranger.
Just beat the fuck out of him, right? Oh, jeez.
A stranger beat you up for no reason, Andy?
Yes.
What did they look like?
Farrell says, I bet you could get Andy Dick on for an interview. I bet you I could. I bet you I could. Oh, I bet you I could. Do I want to? No, I don't. But I could. I absolutely could, because I could pay him. I'd be like, yo, I'll pay you. Come on my show. And he would. You know for a fact he would. Oh, I could do that. Let me look up how much that would cost. I guarantee you I could do that.
Gangster.
While there might have been a time in Andy's life where he'd received sympathy from his shrinking fan base, it looked like that had all dried up. Most people following Andy's actions and consequences were just doing it out of morbid curiosity. They believe...
It doesn't look like he's on here. No, it doesn't look... If somebody could find me a link to his Cameo projects, right? Because I could do that. I could.
Believed he deserved this, and most even took pleasure in seeing him battered and bruised. That stranger was possessed by the spirit of Phil Hartman. Why aren't you at the hospital, Andy? They have painkillers there. Sounds like someone who knows him well. And it was around this time where a new dark pattern...
We could do duets for the cult with Andy Dick. Oh my god. Find me a link. Maybe I will.
...in Andy's career started to grow. Instead of Andy controlling the spectacle and going...
And I'll be clear with him. I'll be like, dude, Andy, I fucking hate you, dude. I hate you. And he'll be like, yeah, I know. I don't think he'll care. But it'll just be one more pinprick, you know? It's just a pinprick, right? But like after a lifetime of them, it just starts to weigh on your soul. I'm not sure he has a soul anymore, but I'll tell him. I'll be like, Andy, I fucking hate you, dude.
Going on stage, he was now in a place where he was basically homeless, with nowhere to go. He started participating in extremely
I bet you couldn't get Royce Lopez on the show. Now, that would be a hard get. That would be a difficult get. Just because I don't think... I could ask him, and he'd be like, eh. He wouldn't care. He wouldn't care. He'd be like, nah. I'd be like, okay.
Low-level live streams for quick cash and places to stay. An IP2 streamer by the name of Wappy Flanker seized the opportunity, providing a shelter for Andy Dick and recording him. According to Wappy, this was a charity case, where he would use the money from the stream to purchase weed and vodka for Andy and give him food while he figured out what to do next. However, as weeks passed, it looked like Wappy was treating Andy more like a household pet that he'd openly abuse, while Andy slept on a small cot in the middle of the living room. Eventually, things got so...
why would I have Royce on when I can get like legitimately famous people on the show? Shots fired.
Out of control that the house was actually swatted by local law enforcement.
Now I got someone pounding on the gate.
Yeah, you do. You get it, too.
Oh, I guess it's the police.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Police department!
Oh,
Oh shit, we're coming in. Oh shit, it's like that.
Come on over, please. Yeah. What's going on? We're gonna talk to you outside, okay? No weapons on you? No. All right, keep your hands up. Turn around. Walk. Take him outside. What's going on here?
Now, on one hand, there's a chance that Andy was afraid to escape the situation. Wappy Flanker was known for being armed during his streams, and nobody knows exactly what happened when the cameras weren't running. However, it's more likely that Andy simply found another enabler to feed his addictions while he got more and more depressed. IP2 streamers are known for being the bottom feeders of the internet.
I don't know what an IP2 finger. What is an IP2? What does that mean? What is IP2?
They rarely have a moral compass and are always finding some kind of desperate person to monetize their victims. Soon after the swatting incident, another streamer named Captain Content drove to Wappy's house in his crowded RV to allegedly save Andy from the situation.
Wappy said that he was gonna hurt me if I go there to pick you up. Now I have your word, and I've heard Wappy tell you that you're not going nowhere, and I have your word saying that you think you're being held hostage. I'm gonna call the police and I'm gonna inform that you yourself have said you're being kept hostage right now, and we're gonna get you out of there safely. Okay? You got my word. Okay, see you in a bit.
But the truth was, this was just another toxic relationship that helped Andy stay drunk in
I don't know what IP2 is. I have no idea what IP2 is.
A world of mental illness and mutual abuse. At one point, Andy looked like all the life had been sucked out of his body. He would just lie in bed asking Siri nonsensical questions about how he should deal with homelessness.
Yeah, because I know I was watching a part where you guys were getting...
So is he just is he homeless now? Is he a homeless guy?
Ultimately, Captain Content kept him around for a pathetic number of viewers, while he'd create situations that triggered Dick to be aggressive or even violent.
What? Okay, what's a pathetic number of viewers? What is a pathetic number of viewers? I have 45 right now. Is that a pathetic... I don't think so. I don't think that's bad. I think that's good. I think that's all right.
What's going on? I'm sleeping.
I don't know what a Gucci is.
As if the situation couldn't get any worse.
Christian says 30. Okay, well, like I said, I have 45. You see, there's multiple streams going on here. You thought you can get me. You couldn't get me. Thank you, Christian, for your compliments. I appreciate your compliments, and I will take them, and I will be like, this is my achievements. Thank you for your compliments about my show and my success. The world famous John Porter.
Worse, one of the people in Captain's RV...
I mean Sulk. Whatever my fucking name is.
He accused Andy of drugging him and assaulting him. As a result, Andy was put in jail on a $25,000 bail. He's no longer a part of Captain's streams.
You guys are like, what? What are you guys doing? Are you saying this is pathetic? This is a pathetic stream to watch? Because you guys are all here. You understand that, right? You understand that you're watching this. What does this say about you? What does that say about you guys?
But it's honestly hard to say if things will ever get better.
How many I got going? There's 3. It's here, X, and YouTube. Oh, and I guess locals, but yeah, 4.
Today, Andy Dick is still acting in minor roles for low-budget TV shows and movies, like Hollywood Werewolf, Alien Vampire Busters, The Wizard Zone, and T-Bird, where a homeless street fighter breaks up a trafficking ring exploiting young children. Most of his Instagram posts revolve around the successes of his past career or pretty desperate attempts to attach himself to other celebrities to prove to the world that he is still relevant and famous. However, Andy has not changed, and he is still...
Can I attach myself to Andy Dick? And be like, now I'm famous because I'm hanging out with Andy Dick. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cameo him. He can be here. God, dude, I wouldn't watch that. No, that might be the Sulk stream to skip.
Still stuck in this vicious cycle. He had a very brief moment after the incident in the RV where it might have.
Despite says I like it because no one's watching. What, my show? At least I showed up, dude. I'm not feeling well. And I was like, I'm gonna go because these people need me. Because you know why? Every time I miss a show, everyone, you know how many fucking messages and shit I get about like, oh, you didn't show up, you're lame, what are you doing being gay on your e-bike and shit like that? It's not a lot, but it's a few.
Looked like he was finally clean, only to show up on podcast.
I know what I am.
After podcast, drunk out of his mind. Like how he showed up for the Matan Evans show, unable to form a full sentence.
You're looking, you can't find representation for Andy Dick? Really? No one represents Andy Dick. No one, he has no talent agent whatsoever. I really find that hard to believe. It's not hard to get it. Really?
Oh wait, what's he got? What's up? Can I see what's in that?
Shut up,
not
Despite.
worried about that though.
Shut up.
Worried about what? Seems like you are.
I mean, I'm a caring guy.
Feral Pigeon with her fiver says, "You're right. We do need you. Pick a number, John." 5. I'll pick 5. Damn it. It was the one time I was actually hoping it would nail it.
I feel kind of bad.
Thanks for the donut.
Boo-hoo, cry me a river, doll.
Oh, dude, I would swing on him. I would swing on him. Oh, I would swing on it. Kabam! Kaboom, dude! And he would be like... I might honestly do that. I might go to jail for assaulting Andy Dick.
Okay, well, I'll take that as a no. Do you think your friends would be doing you a favor by putting you down already?
Oh my God, I have friends.
Oh, we have a fungus growing out of the table.
Ow! Oh, that poor thing. What is it? Do we need to get some?
Oh my God, he's trash.
Sorry about that. There's a fungus.
Trash. It's a fungus. Is it? Yes. Is it on you as well?
No, there's nothing in here. It's just that table has a fungus.
Getting drunk before going on the Matan show is genius. This is either...
I don't know who Matan is. Who's Matan?
Andy's greatest bit or a Tuesday. But again, anyone who understands Andy Dick's story knows that he's not joking. This is not a bit. There comes a time where you just have to admit that getting wasted isn't performance art, nor is it comedy. It's an excuse to get away with anything while trying to make enough money to stay in a constant haze. Recently, Andy was caught in public...
You guys don't even pay my drinking bill, which is light this month, and I feel fine. I feel pretty good. I feel a lot of emotions. I'm like, I have to deal with this. Getting snot for $3. This is your typical IP2 streamer. Irrational Times made this song. I don't know. I still don't know who. I don't even know if it's something I want to dive into, an IP2 stream. I don't know what that is.
Like, once again, exposing himself in Los Angeles, getting exploited for quick views.
Oh, just relax. I want him for TMZ. Relax. I wish you hooked yourself up more. This viral, cuz.
I'm not gonna put it on the internet.
All right, Dan Snot gave a link, and I assume this is associated with the dono, so...
Irrational Times made a Gucci song. Let's hear it.
It's not my kind of song. Christian says looks just like John but straight. Okay. This is terrible. This is a terrible song. That awful, awful song. Oh, I hate it. I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate it so much.
I'm not gonna put it on the internet.
You're abusing an old man.
I'm not gonna put it on the internet.
This is a Nightwave thing. that's a Nightwave thing. That's not the Sulk stream. The Sulk stream is about hard-hitting intellectual conversation, all right? Poignant topics, current events, gay stuff.
I'm not gonna put it on the internet. I just want to know why you're urinating down here because you have kids that come down here.
And just the other day, Andy
kids
got so inebriated that it looked like he was dead. First responders had to administer Narcan on the side of the street to save his life.
No, are you okay?
Doesn't it look like I'm 100% fine?
110%.
And he's drunk again now. He's drunk. This guy has a problem. This is a serious problem. Like, how are you constantly hammered? Like, don't get me wrong. I like to have me a drink. But how are you constantly hammered? You don't have other things going on?
There was a guy that was my age and I felt for him. He has kids. Did you know that part? He has kids and he was depressed and he was on the sidewalk and I'm like, I'll sit.
Hard-hitting intellectual topics. Anyways, 19. All right, let's see 19. Let's see 19. And it's 24.
And then he whipped out.
I rarely watch Nightwave. I've watched it a couple of times. I don't watch streamers. Never have. I didn't watch Daywave before I was on Daywave. I don't watch it now that I am on Daywave. Why would I do that? I watched my show a couple of times. I think I'm pretty funny.
I'm sorry, but
not even joking. Not even fucking pitching a joke here. Sure, some episodes are better than others, but it's a decent show. I like the show. It's definitely watchable. You put it on your headphones, you go to sleep, you're like, okay. All right, that's a good bit.
And I'm like,
and yes, I'm talking about myself, my own show, my own jokes. They make me laugh sometimes.
you know what? I might need a little bit. I wanted to see what he was doing. And also, I don't mind being a little now and then.
At this point, anyone who attempts to interview Andy Dick is either desperate themselves or wants to.
Christian says he is surrounded by enablers. You talking about Andy Dick or me?
Squeeze one last viral meltdown.
You talking about me? You talking about this guy right here?
Of a man who's barely conscious anymore.
Bob Odenkirk.
All right.
Who really is doing well, except for his ball cancer.
That's actually Irrational Times. He's a good Canadian streamer, does music and comedy. Old school ROTC fans knew him. Okay. Right on. The episode Jess hosted was pretty good. Oh, where she tried to do me. It was pretty good, actually. It got good numbers.
I didn't hear about that.
What? Look, dude, I'm not so proud to not admit, yeah, she did a good job. She ran good numbers. It was, what do you want? I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, she messed it all up. I mean, she kind of did, but it was in a fun way.
That's true. I didn't hear about that either. But anyway, it's some kind. Oh, I remember.
Did he do Girl Cops? Did he do? Okay, he did Girl Cops. Yeah, that was good.
Hepatitis. No. All right, I remember now. He got a cold.
Oh, okay.
But he's fine now.
Knob says, I like Pessy, but he gets on my nerves on Daywave. His ADHD is out of control some in the morning. Maybe he just drinks a lot of caffeine. I don't know. I don't watch his show at night, so is it different?
Yeah, it's good. He took Theraflu or whatever.
So back to the
gosh, that's me messing things up, but in a fun way. And I'm like, oh wow, thanks, a project.
Why would I go to hepatitis? I didn't.
Love you, babe.
If this is how Andy is behaving at 59 years old, it's pretty much conclusive.
You didn't see that episode, Farrell? You didn't see the episode? Ardenshire, can you run me a clip of that episode? Yeah. Just did a whole episode of the Sulk stream. And she talked about boomers and how women were terrible. And, she did a good job.
That he will never change. Andy was not a misunderstood genius or a tragic artist taken too soon. He's a violent addict and predator who kept getting chance after chance.
Sure. Okay, all right, sure. I want to see John blow up, but not like in the Islamic way.
Because people thought his...
Not in the car bomb way. Okay, thanks.
Chaos was entertaining. For decades, Hollywood treated him like a lovable screw-up, but there's nothing about him that is lovable anymore. His story is relatable to those who have an uncle or cousin that continuously refuse to better themselves. You start to run out of sympathy, then you run out of patience, and eventually, you run out of reasons to keep hoping they'll turn it around.
World famous Jess. Actually, she's got like 10 times as many Twitter followers as me, so... Yeah.
It's not like you don't have love for them, but for your own sake.
But she's a girl, man. She's a girl. Like, Twitter followers, they always, yeah.
You can't express any feelings towards that person, which leaves a cold emptiness towards them. It's sad, but it's merely a result of their own actions. Andy Dick has burned through every second chance a person can realistically have, and now what's left is a comedian that nobody is laughing at anymore.
What a spite. Somebody's a little spicy.
He's a man that spent his whole life spiraling downward and somehow still hasn't hit the bottom. There are very few stories like Andy's where a Hollywood star keeps spiraling.
You don't follow Jess? Yeah, Femoid Fairy. Yeah. Follow Jess. You know, there's also... I have a Twitter, too. If anybody wants to check that out ever in their life, you know, here, I'll post the link. I have a Twitter too. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter. I say stuff on there sometimes.
Further and further downwards, with each moment getting worse than the last. But one I would...
No wonder, because it's just like, you know, sometimes I'll post on Twitter about like how I'm not doing a show. And then people will be like, where were you? Where were you? I fucking posted on Twitter. Can you just fucking follow my Twitter? Can you just follow my Twitter so you actually know what's going on? Like what I'm doing? I'm around, you know.
Say is just as bad, if not worse than Andy's, is the horrifying downfall of Tila Tequila. But if you want...
I do want to watch that. I do want to watch that. I'll be completely honest. I do want to watch that. But now, in the last 12 minutes, I know... hold on. What is this guy's name? Is it Camping with Steve? Is that...
Want to hear more?
Is it Camping with Steve that I want to do? It's 12 minutes. Camping with Steve. This is very...
Hey guys, welcome to this week's Camping with Steve.
Very
I am
relaxing.
going to do an urban stealth camping tonight. It snowed. It's
Click the link Arden sent. Oh. Here comes Jess, and she's gonna try to be racist now. Now let me show you. This is a computer monitor.
Oh,
this is the donation bell. You're not gonna need that.
My wife. My wife. I keep her chained up in the kitchen, and when she's not
You're
in
giving them a good reason why I do it, aren't you?
Welcome to the Sulk stream. My name is the Incredible Sulk.
Say it.
The boomers. The boomers and the boomers and the boomers. And they think that they have it bad and we have it good. But really, the boomers. Women are all whores. We do it to the
Based.
It's the boo.
I do that.
Keep people together. You're gay. I'm gay. Did he say he's gay? I don't really watch this show. I don't watch it much.
Thanks, honey. Thanks. I really appreciate that. Feral Pigeon 12. See, she did a good job. I do. Women are whores. I say that all the time. Literally, I say when I'm sleeping, I'm like, oh, women are whores. It's very accurate.
Looking pretty wintry around here. I'm going to slither into that valley over there and we're going to camp out for the night.
Is it like talking to a beer, John? Yeah.
As soon as the power of darkness comes, I can get in there a lot less detected. So let's go camping. I had to move a little further into the woods because the spot I had picked out.
Yeah, we could be making actual money if Jess wanted to do a show or do my show or something like that, but she doesn't. She wants to be a mom. So you know what I have to do? I have to fucking sit down here and try to fucking make dollars. That's what I do, right? I have to work almost 2 hours a day slaving over a hot monitor. It actually stays pretty cool. But, you know,
somebody was already shopping cart.
Almost 2 hours a day.
Set up a shelter first here because it's chilling off fast, and tonight should be about -18 Celsius, which will be.
Everybody would watch a Jess stream, of course. Everybody would watch a Jess stream, but no, you get me. That's what you you get me. All right, that's what this is your consolation prize. I'm sorry, I'm not pretty. Okay, I'm sorry. This is what you get. I'm not a good singer.
I'll do the math. Sorry, I can't just do it in my head. But very, very first thing.
You guys suck.
Because that's the only thing that's going to save me. As we speak. I don't have gloves on because I need the dexterity in my hands right now.
I know. I'm not pretty. I'm sorry. Celsius is some sort of like energy drink, I think. I'm pretty sure. Ardenshire says, Jess does a big, here's an idea. Jess does a Big Brother thing where we see her boss John around all day and watch her call him a wop and stuff. Okay, so I have a story. My great-grandfather is Japanese, right? Like, he's like from Tokyo and shit like that, right? And then she's all like, at least you're Japanese, because I find them the least dirty of the Asians. And I was like, God damn. I was like, God damn, what the fuck? So yeah, that's explains the karaoke. Will you call me a slant now? That's like out of 8 grandparents, dude. It's like, really, it's not even that. If you want. If you want, I guess. 8 great-grandparents. There's one Japanese, okay. Explains that makeup last night. Stop doing the explains, all right? Stop doing the explains thing, all right? It was kind of concubine adjacent. I am not a fucking concubine.
Cheapest tarp I could grab from
okay.
A local place called Canadian Tire. And we'll see if we can
is Zipperhead Guinea. Okay.
Rig this up as a shelter.
Is that you instead of Frozen? See, you guys would have known this. You follow my fucking Twitter.
Got this little camping hatchet thing.
If you would have followed my fucking Twitter, you would have known this a long time ago. The one drop rule. Wait, what is the one drop rule? What is the one drop rule? What is that?
When you got a tent peg, anything's a hammer, hey?
I am the toxicity on Twitter. That's where the toxic. It's from me. I'm doing that.
This will give me a little bit of shelter in there. And if you can't tell by now, I am not a real bushcraft guy. I'm just a camper that likes to go out to the city.
One drop of Africa. I'm not black. I'm not African. So even though the rest of my great-grandparents were white, that means I am full-blooded Japanese. Okay. Okay.
So I'm just using real cheap.
All right. I guess.
Equipment that I got from a place here called Canadian Tire, which is kind of like a hardware store. It's got a whole
No, I'm playing video games after this, honey.
bunch of stuff.
Knobs just says you're a Jap. Okay.
It's in Canada.
I don't care.
It's thermarest inflating.
Sulk is the one with eyeliner and Anpu. I don't understand
I could
that.
get in here.
Then fine. Okay, then I'm down. Fine. Fucking send me to Japan. I'll fucking go hang out in Japan. I don't care. I'll be fine. I will be fine living in Japan. Just, I don't want to live in like South America or like Africa or something like that. Oh look, he's got a Japanese ancestor way fucking back there, literally over 100 years ago. Let's send him to Japan. Okay, I will go to Japan. It seems like a nice place to be.
That should
seems very clean, right? I don't know how well they'll accept me, but if that's the rules, that's the rules.
Should make things a lot.
Everyone's like, wait, I want to go to Japan.
Hunker down. So this is unfortunately step 2 today is the thermarest.
I don't like sushi. I don't like sushi.
Then we'll get to the real step 2. I'm gonna try to be as quick and quiet as I can here, because I know they don't want me camping here. But this is the way it goes. I'll explain more about that for any newcomers. The regular.
You don't want to try the panning machines? I wonder how bad they stink. Like if you pull them out, I wonder if they got like stink on them. They got stink. You know?
What's going on with this?
I'd be like, where's the stinky vending machine? Right? These are like they're used, but they're clean. Send me to the stinky one. the seedy panty machine.
But again, this was a fairly inexpensive backpack.
How do you not like sushi? You're a Jap. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
As far as sleeping bags go, they get crazy when you talk about.
Because sushi's not good. Sushi is not tasty to me. It is what it is.
Backpacking, cold weather. I'll throw this in there and get it lofting up to give me some good heat power tonight. Just about ready to crawl in there. So, in here, out of the direct cold outside,
I like this guy.
I've lit one of these alcohol gel things. I don't sleep with that on, I'll tell you that. But I have a couple other things.
Yeah, I don't love fish. I'm not a huge fish guy. I'm not a fish aficionado. Anyways, guys, you guys are doing your thing. And I'm done. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here, being part of the cult. I love you. Love you very much. Even though you guys are kind of mean to me, I can handle it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe. I gotta see how I'm feeling. Anyways, drink a lot of water, get a good night's sleep, and take care of yourselves, because I care about you too. Love you. Goodbye.
I'm an incredible soul, unhinged and enraged like a bulldog's fierce growl. I'm spitting fire, burning through these trees, questioning the world, unraveling conspiracies. Talking about Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster too, government lies they're feeding me their goo. I'm diving deep into this rabbit hole, uncovering the truth, setting fire to their control. say I'm crazy, but I call it woke. Unraveling the madness with every word I spoke.